for the first ever AVP League Championships. The two that are about to battle it out, the Brooklyn Blaze behind the block of Cody Caldwell, will face off against the Palm Beach Passion, the home team, and the block of Brandie Wilkerson. That matchup soon to come from Delray Beach. Time to grab your Gore-Tex or maybe your golf umbrella. The rain has been coming down throughout the afternoon here in Florida for this Week 5 action, the first of just 2 days for the 2024 AVP League, as we get set for the Brooklyn Blaze and the Palm Beach Passion. Rounding out the roster for the Blaze, Terese Cannon, Meg Kraft, Cody Caldwell, Sean Cook. Terese Cannon, Meg Kraft, they will be up first, the women's match. And they are just coming off their first win in league play. And for these two, they sit at 2-2. They are your Olympic silver medalist Team Canada, now turned fully to Team Florida and the Palm Beach Passion. Melissa Humana-Paredes, Brandie Wilkerson, playing alongside the man playing at home. That is Phil Dahlhauser, 44 years old, from Orlando, and you can guarantee he's stoked to be right here in Florida. The New York Nitro have already picked up 2 more additional team wins this evening, now sitting at 9-1, the top of the order. Whereas you can see it's a 5 versus 7 matchup between these two teams. Cameron Irwin alongside Casey Patterson. And I think what has stuck out more than anything this evening is just the amount of support and the environment that Florida has really rallied around the AVP. And it's been fun, electric, even considering the conditions.
Yeah, even just walking in earlier before the whole event started, there was like kind of a meet and greet, a little clinic. It was full of people all saying hi to the athletes, getting signatures. And we were an hour out from even starting. It was incredible. So, you know, there's a huge culture of beach volleyball here, and like these places, they really hold this to heart. So they're proving it right now.
Yeah, we're really happy to be right here in Florida. It is the Brooklyn Blaze versus the Palm Beach Passion. The women's match is up first. Here is Mark Sherman.
Let's do it. It's time to bring out the players, everybody. First, for the visiting Brooklyn Blaze, wearing the #1, the 6'3" blocker out of USC, it's Terese Cannon. And her partner wearing the #2, standing 6 feet tall, also out of USC, it's Megan Kraft. And now, your Palm Beach Passion. They are the reigning Olympic silver medalists, wearing the #1, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall out of York University. It's the smiling assassin, Melissa Humana-Paredes. And the blocker, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall out of York University. She is the one, the only Brandie Wilkerson.
Brandie Wilkerson comes out last, but she is first in so many regards on the AVP. Currently leading the league with 12 blocks. She's at 1.33%, and her efficiency is over 600. It's astonishing to see that this team is 2-2. You consider their opponents, though, a loss to Alex and April early and a loss to Taryn and Kristen just a week ago. Now they're facing off against Terese Cannon and Meg Kraft.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of like a post-Olympic dip in, you know, finding yourself in motivation and rekindling that like fuel. I think they're finding their flow right, just like right now, right? Melissa's, you know, visor says left on Friday, but she's here on Saturday. I teed that one up. I saw it earlier. I was like, I'm going to do it.
You're turning into a broadcaster, Casey. Watch out. You've got the dad title, so the dad jokes can just keep coming.
Yeah, they're just natural.
Oh. And there is the first block for Brandie Wilkerson. I mean, this duo, you mentioned it, coming off the Olympics, taking a silver medal, and Man, was it fun to watch how these two competed. They're perfect in terms of the title of this team name, Passion, because that's exactly what they displayed.
Right, we did a clinic right before Austin, and they talked about the mental side of the little Q&A, and I loved how they explained like their team camaraderie, right, and how they bounced back after a loss during the Olympics, and you know, their mental state, and how having a team that was all in was like the biggest part of it, because the confidence was there, and it was just, you know, remembering that they believed in all the work that they did. So it was really cool to hear them talk about that.
Yeah, on the mental side, led by none other than Michael Gervais, one of the premier sports psychologists in the world.
He's gnarly.
So cool. As here's a transition opportunity as the left hand comes from Brandie Wilkerson.
She is so fun to watch.
Well, if you're new to the AVP League, here is how competition format works. It's a best of 3. They will play to 15 instead of your traditional 21 points. You must win by 2. There is just 1 timeout per team per set. And the standings are dependent upon your win-loss percentage as a team. So these teams are actually formed with 1 women's pair and 1 men's pair combined. So it takes a little bit of the pressure off at times if your men's pairing maybe is performing at a higher clip, or maybe it's your women's pairing performing at a higher clip.
They can be your anchor, right? They can be your confidence anchor, the stability, right? To let you kind of be free and find yourself, and you know, get some little momentum, and then participate and contribute on your end too. And so, you know, you could be New York where you're both all in. Oh, look at the dog here.
Sorry, that is pure distraction.
Yeah, no,
right?
like,
when you put a dog like that on screen, that's just doing us dirty up here.
It was like the opposite where the dog sees the squirrel. You were like, squirrel, squirrel.
It is. It's like something shiny just came up on screen.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I swear we're over 16 years old.
Yeah.
All right, so the timeout called, and quickly the Brooklyn Blaze looking to right the ship here. This is a team that needs to find some wins. Again, they had a solid week in Austin. And you were really impressed with Kraft and her performance last week.
Yeah, her ability in transition to put the ball away was incredible. You know, I talked a little about how I felt when I first went over to full-time defense. I felt like, okay, I'm not going to get as many blocks as all these other guys, but when I do get a chance, I'm going to like put everyone away, and that's what she did.
Terese Cannon, the full-time blocker turned full-time defender, the 4-time national champion out of USC. That is correct. 4 times.
That's incredible.
All she knows how to do is win.
Yeah, and I think that's where these both, they have the pedigree, right? They're both from same school, same upbringing in that sense with college. And I think that once they realize that they are that gnarly, that it's going to take over the AVP.
Playing alongside a 2-time national champion. And Terese Cannon, quick touch, and this is one of the biggest differences. It feels like they're looking to the option more often.
Yeah, I think adding tools, all that does for a team is it creates confidence, because now I've got more things to solve problems that normally we'd feel a little bit stressed or tight. Now it's like, you're free, go for it. Defense doesn't have time, it's perfect.
You gotta go for it here. 2 to 5. And right back is the response.
She is so hard to play against. You forget, you know, even though you know she's a lefty, everything's backwards. And so when Melissa gets a dig down the line from the right side, right, it's all opposite. Her option is wide open. Same with offense. Like, your whole defending the on-2 is backwards. And so you have to really remember that as a defensive team.
Speaking of defense, there's some of Wilkerson's.
It's incredible right now.
Had to go. Perfect spot, Kraft. No panic.
Nice.
The turn and winner.
I love it. Look at them talk to each other. I love it. Like, we got this, we're fine. And I feel like they're both in control and building off that momentum from last week. I love this dig, though, because not only is it just a dig in transition, it's a really good dig in transition. And I think, you know, Terese did a good job of covering, knowing that that set was tight right away.
Terese Cannon second in blocks. That one goes over the top of her block.
Melissa's seen everything. I love when the defender goes early and the blocker has to dive. You can just see the whole movie, just roll it right over the blocker.
Melissa Humana-Paredes, 30 years old, out of Toronto. Both of these athletes actually played alongside one another in university. That's York University. Some Great photos of their combinations. Again, there's the option and a bit more of a spread offense.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Blaze.
Not just a middle pass, but into that third in front of Terese. That's a great pass by Megan, but also by Terese's footwork, because usually that gets pushed over your head, right? And you're a little blind. It's a great option by them.
And another snapped over the top. I mean, can anyone jump like Brandie Wilkerson? That's the question. And speaking of jumping, well, this guy's not doing much of it, but he's probably somewhere out there. Rich Lamborn, the third member of our crew, welcome back.
Thanks for having me. I'm here with Kurt Lee. He's the coach of the Brooklyn Blaze. Kurt, I know you mostly work with the guys, but you're here with the ladies as well. Do you have any advice for them going into matches?
Not really, just more encouragement, but I have been watching and doing their warm-ups with them to really help them out in any way I can. But I'm really just studying right now and asking them questions just so I don't kill their rhythms. I've never been around them and stuff, so I'm just trying to figure them out. There's just a couple things I saw with a couple games ago, and then yeah, they're welcoming to the advice, but I want to make sure it's the right advice. I got to watch it a little, get a sample size before I just splat off anything, So I'm watching them, getting to know them really well right now.
Right. So less is more currently.
At the moment, just learning.
I love it. I love it. Kurt, good luck to your Blaze. I know you guys have a little bit of an uphill battle at this kind of second half of the league. Do you have a different mindset going into the second half, or are you just kind of one match at a time?
I heard outcomes are a distraction. If you keep getting better and let chips fall where they may, I think we're the best doing that and just getting more consistent and getting better every game and then find out what happens. It's a better story if we do it.
And never forget you're a second set team. Thanks, Kurt. I appreciate it.
The Brooklyn Blaze currently sitting at 2-6. Nice work, Rich, getting in the mix. Currently, it has been working specifically with Cody Caldwell for a significant period of time.
Yeah.
But now, just getting accustomed. These two have been coached up by Mike Playchick for a significant period of time. Megan, Terese, and they've talked to me just the amount of blocking calls they now have in the mix is wild compared to what they used to. Like, it's doubled in terms of their defensive plays.
Well, when you're playing against teams that can side out at such a high clip, you have to have layers on your defense. You have to be able to find ways to cause stress because everyone's comfortably siding out wherever they want. So you've got plays that, cause more stress but also complement each other so you can go on some runs.
You need a run now. Waiting and making the late move, but one step ahead is Wilkerson.
What's special about her is not only does she fly, she's left-handed, but you'll see when she's in the air, her arm, just kind of like Taylor, it's still loaded. She doesn't fully commit and then giving the blocker a read. It's still loaded, so she can have that second pump of time to go over or under the blocker.
That one quickly snapped back to the corner, and that's even a good example. She can do it on her blocking as well.
Right.
Her ability to kind of mess with attackers is just next level.
Yeah, because she's got that pocket of hang time where she can kind of bait you into that little teardrop line shot or something soft and then swat it, or speed up her hands and go grab it.
Let's see what she can do against this one. A little
Great
late,
funnel.
but how about that? A funnel.
Oof. So I love that. Now, this is why. As a defender, I love when my blocker kind of lets the hitter get outside of them and leave that window open. Because then as a defender, Melissa's there, she can see everything that's happening, right? And so it gives her vision the whole time. And Brandie's timing actually causes that, for them to hit right into Melissa's lap. Oh. And so when I think about being an attacker, that was my thing. I loved my superpower that I felt like I wanted to plant my foundation on my game was off of my vision and being able to side out. When a blocker delayed and didn't give me anything to see, that caused me to maybe second guess just for a second on my decision. And that's what Brandie, if she's not getting blocked, she's causing you to wait a little bit longer than you're comfortable.
Love the description there. You can see why she is so efficient, hitting over 600. Again, it's crazy because you consider 2-2 coming into this matchup. They had some tough competition. Fun story too between the Palm Beach Passion. One of these two pretty much fell in love with beach volleyball while they were still in diapers. Well, the other one started playing volleyball at 17, and that's Brandie Wilkerson.
Yeah. she talked about that again. She's like, yeah, I started really late. I didn't even know where it was. She likes being in warm climates and outside, so it worked out perfect.
Yeah, different journeys, but they ended up on the same one this past year, taking home the silver medal. Paris.
That's also something that's a little bit difficult to kind of comprehend as a team when it's something new like an Olympic medal. Everybody's out to prove that they can beat you now even more than before. And so there's a little bit of motivation, I would say, favoring the other teams. But what was good is in Austin, they got angry because they lost that match, and then you could see them come back, and it just fueled their like focus level and the team timing like that. Brandie just stuffing.
Set point for the Palm Beach Passion. They look like they are playing and setting their own standard now, as that's an ace to the corner.
You're welcome. I put the lines in. That's what Melissa's got to say. I set him up.
She set him up, and she found exactly the right measurement. The floater, the winner. Palm Beach Passion take set number 1. You can guarantee the home team is ready to rock and roll into number 2. The AVP League is brought to you by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP.
How about a little magic, huh?
I'll know ahead of time when she's about to get a block because you can just see in her movements, and that fires me up so much. I feel so privileged to be able to be the defender in the back row because I get to see everything that she does. She doesn't get to see what I'm doing, unfortunately, all the time. When the play that we wanted is executed so well, or she's able to pivot in the middle of jumping and just midair, able to just read the ball and then make a crazy play and just like reach her long crazy arms and like swat that ball down. That fires me up so much. I love seeing her just take over and completely patrol the net.
She came into the weekend with 12 blocks in total. Well, she added 2 more in the first set. There's a good look at the stuffy and the shove down from Brandie Wilkerson as she chisels on the option as well. This is a team that is only getting better. The Olympic silver medalist Palm Beach Passion, Melissa Humana-Paredes, and Brandie Wilkerson. The other side, though, for Kraft, Terese Cannon, it felt like maybe it was coming in waves from the hitting errors that caused some problems.
Yeah, that kind of puts like a little speed bump to your progression, right? You feel good, and then you get a hit out or a stuff block touch or a conversion, right? And so that hitting percentage is shown, you know, 0.067. That's tough, but luckily they're elite athletes and they probably don't even care, right? You don't care what your hitting percentage is because it's the next swing.
You gotta move on. Melissa Humana-Paredes 5 of 7, and Wilkerson 4 kills on 4 attempts. She is currently hitting 1,000.
That's Brandie's dominance at the net sets up letting Melissa be so comfortable, right? She's just so comfortable. You see how long she waits and plays that ball so low because she knows that she's not threatened at all. Brandie's taking care of everything on that front line.
Well, and to your point, kind of a wild number. Through the first 4 weeks of play, this team with the Palm Beach Passion has only been blocked once as a team.
Right. That's incredible.
Isn't that an insane number?
That's incredible. That's universal outworldish numbers. I don't even know how to explain that. That's incredible.
Thanks to our guy Doug Strauss doing all the numbers for us. When he sent that to me, I was like, no. Brandie had 12 blocks. He goes, no, you don't understand. I mean the opposite. They've only been blocked once. Like, I had to clarify because I was like, there's no way.
Oh, that's a testament to their pass set and then, you know, the footwork to the ball. Oh.
That's the second ace winner in the exact same position.
Perplexer.
The only difference, it was from Terese Cannon the first time.
Right. Megan going with the old inside-out, wrists away perplexer, we like to call it. Just, you know, like, what is this ball doing? And then it hits the line.
I want to know who he is.
Oh, and then the float. Oh, that was so close.
Is that me, myself, and I?
Yeah.
I like it, though. I'm going to use that from now on.
I like that. That probably gives them a little bit of confidence. Like, hey, we can do this. Let's go. We got, you know, we're close.
Working in the jump top. Had a little motion to it.
Yeah, good
left
location.
to right. Easy run down.
Ooh.
And it's somebody else's turn to find a block.
That's tough. You can tell Brandie didn't know like what side of the set to kind of get on, so she was just stuck staying under it. And Terese took advantage of staying up and trusting that that's what she does, is block balls. Great timing on that too.
They know they have to increase the service pressure against this team. Not easy to get the Palm Beach Passion out of system.
Yeah, no, you have to, you know, go for your serve like they got earlier. You also kind of like little trick is you look for there's a drier ball than there is other ones, and that one will float a little bit more. So there's all those little hacks like give me that dry ball that's in the left corner, you know, and you can kind of follow it and you know where it's at. You know, you're looking for every advantage possible when you're out there.
And especially considering with such short sets, like you have to find a point differential too. I mean, the sets have been so close in the majority of league play.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch because of that. It's been just immediate, close matches, gnarly rallies. Just a little glimpse, a little pressure on defense. Terese with a good timing there and kind of forcing Melissa to look a little longer than she probably wanted to.
Just the second hitting error for the Palm Beach Passion in this match.
Great serve.
How about that touch? Option. Blaze on defense. And chisels, finds just a sliver.
This is the slimy line. That's something that's a high level attack where you're normally looking to avoid block, where she could tell that she had that pinched location, utilized it well. What a dig by Megan. Good layout. This swing here is great because she's not afraid of the block, she's just using it to get that kill.
Works back to the float. Option even from the right side for the Blaze.
She got that early one, and then I think you kind of take ones that maybe aren't ideal, but you're feeling like it's going to help you with confidence. Good transition by Brandie there. Let just 2 or 3 steps to create some space for Melissa to have a little bit bigger window to set that in. That's a big part of being a high-level blocker.
A team that's hitting .567 as a duo. Just one of 4 teams hitting over 500.
There it is. There's that high heat. That's a great swing. Good job fighting off the service pressure. Like Brandie threw that dipping jump serve earlier, and then the floater. I think they're going to get into rhythm here. That's a great swing.
Even at 6. Set way outside.
That was a great play. She like confidently stayed in that weird seam on the shoot set to scoop it. That's a hard one to stay home for. You feel like you need to go somewhere because Melissa's running a tempo set, but that was the right play. She just sat, scooped, and that's maybe just one more little step and do like the little Statue of Liberty cut shot where you sacrifice some jump.
Building a house, Brandie Wilkerson finds one more block. She's been a little quiet in this second set. That is her third block in this match. Why not? How about Rich Lamborn? What you got going on?
All right. I'm down here with Nate, diehard Palm Beach Passion fan. How about your ladies right now?
Man, they're doing good. They're doing good. I think we can get this finish in 2. I hope it doesn't go to 3.
Okay, so you're the guy who says you're pitching a no-hitter. You like to early call it?
I hope so. I hope so. Hey, I don't believe in jinx. Just good volleyball. Good volleyball.
All right, you make your own luck in life, right?
Absolutely.
I love it, Nate. Thanks for being such a diehard supporter. We're going to work on getting you some merch soon for your squad.
I love to rock a Palm Beach Passion jersey. Honestly, I love it. The pink is great.
And you would look great in pink. Thanks for coming out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think is that a Rich Lamborn compliment? It's always hard to tell with him.
Yeah, it's always just on the like, wait, is he joking or is he serious? Yeah.
No, but for real though, I can't wait to get some of that merch out in the mix.
Yeah, right.
Little Palm Beach Passion jersey, that's a good call. 8-7, a quick side switch and an important one right now.
Such a good set out of the net by Melissa. That's one of my favorite actual plays to make was you just sprint to the ball and sit and wait for it to just come out, like lay out of the net. Give your partner a little 2-ball.
They need this. And the error from the big block on the other side, that's Forspire. But, I mean, Nate is all about the Palm Beach Passion. That was just who was in the stands. Let's see, oh, he's got, unbelievable. Let's talk about some hitting errors. The Blaze 9 and the Passion 2. Brandie Wilkerson and Melissa Humana-Paredes into the timeout here. Cody Caldwell and Sean Cook next up for the Brooklyn Blaze, and you can see this is where the team camaraderie really comes about because you have an extra set of eyes.
Right. Yeah, just like Fluffy explained that last attack. That's the right decision. Everything was good. She was maybe a little early and under it, but it was still the right play. And so it's like he's probably just talking, hey, patiently let that ball stay in front, go get on your way up. You guys are fine. You know, there's nothing to stress about. It's just minor just adjustments here and there.
Well, this is the week number 5 of the AVP League. Get a chance to see some of your favorite teams coming up next. The Brooklyn Blaze and the Dallas Dream. They will be back in action, the Brooklyn Blaze, in week 6 on the other coast. We're moving back to the West Coast in Oceanside, California, and the Miami Mayhem will take on the LA Launch. Get a chance to see all 4 of those teams. And really, this is the point past the midway where you have to separate yourself to the top 4.
Yeah, you got to start winning, building some momentum and points, and really turn it on.
The
jump set. Yes.
Not just a jump set,
right?
A jump side set.
Is that what Sean told her to do? He said, listen, girls, we need more jump set and crazy options.
I mean, you got nothing to lose at this point. Might as well go full send.
Right? Yeah, that's a big point that frees you up to have fun again, right? That was, for me, mentally, it was always like, okay, if I'm not having fun, that means I'm worried about things I can't control. I got to go back to having fun. Oh.
And taking the pace away.
That was nasty because she kind of like absorbed the ball and then redirected. That was cool. That could be a DJ Roche Cuddy call out. Little remix.
Palm Beach Passion looking to go 3-2. Currently sitting 5th in league standings. Really solid
really
swing.
Good. That set too, same location as last time, but the apex of that ball, how she set it, it just traveled a little bit farther. It's probably what Terese wants. She wants that height because she's so long. I feel like it lets her have that little space to use or avoid the block.
And the second time, talk about the control off the hand of Wilkerson.
She's carving pumpkins and apples, and
it is October.
Right? She's getting ready. That is her. See that, and you can only do that if when you step close, your arm's still loaded to be able to use what's left in your arm, not be fully committed and like extended.
Crazy numbers on their side. Wilkerson 8 of 10, Humana-Paredes 7 for 11.
Oh, another jump set. Let's go. Come on, girls. There we go. Yeah.
This is a team truly looking to develop their game, and right now they're showcasing the direction they want to go.
Yeah.
Not just hand setting, but
yeah,
jump setting.
They're good enough. They just have to start to believe that they are. You know what I mean? Like they're earning their stripes, but they're ready.
Ooh, that one hung just a bit.
It's a tough call because it did stick for a long time, but Brandie did kind of snap on that, right? It was kind of an in-between. I don't know. I always had a hard time with that.
Yeah, quick conversation.
Yeah.
And she's already back. It is now match point for the Palm Beach Passion. Trying to find the option, and why not?
There's the swagger. They're just flowing right now. It's full of confidence, playing well.
The Palm Beach Passion picking up the 2-set win over the Brooklyn Blaze. They now are over 500 as a duo. Melissa Humana-Paredes and Brandie Wilkerson. A look to match point. Come on.
Yeah. They're gamers, they're winners. This is, you know, maybe they considered the first half just a little pool play. Now we're getting into playoffs. We're going to start asserting our domination.
Well, Wilkerson's blocking numbers will improve. She was at 1.3 blocks per set, but she just came away with 4 total blocks. That means 2 per set. And she's going to continue to climb the stat sheet, as well as her efficiency. I mean, as a duo, this team was well over 600.
Yeah.
But for these Brooklyn Blaze, they will have to find a different answer. Here's Mark Sherman with the winners.
Playing in front of their hometown crowd. That's right. This is the Palm Beach Passion, everybody. Mel and Brandie getting a big win under the lights in front of the crowd and a straight set victory. What was the game plan coming into that one against Megan Terese?
We honestly always just focused on our side. Our pass set was really important because they're a really strong serving team. And I think the most important thing on our side was serving hard to neutralize their offense and, you know, some of their jump sets that we're seeing. So we needed to neutralize that. They're a strong team, so I think we handled it pretty well.
I'd say you handled it very well. Under the lights, Brandie, the sand obviously a little bit wet. Had a little bit of rain earlier in the day. Sort of jumpers sand. Do you like this style of sand?
I'll take jumper stand for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. It's good. I mean, rain or shine, we're here to play. We're here to represent Palm Beach Passion and make you guys proud. Thank you all for coming out. So you're here with us, and it's been so fun playing in front of you.
Well, congratulations, Brandie and Mel. And we will see them again tomorrow, everybody, at about 3 o'clock. Your Passion will play again tomorrow. Brandie and Mel, that's a big win for Palm Beach in the standings.
Last week, the Palm Beach Passion improved 3 spots in the standings. They add one more team win to the mix with this from Mel and Brandie. A big-time win as the men will take the sand next. Our final matchup on this first day of week number 5.
Brandie!